Hello everyone and welcome back to Shadow of Destiny. This is part 4 where we're continuing on from last time. It's like we gotta save the wife from death or rescue the child because the homunculus stole the baby. But is it the homunculus that we know or the homunculus that was born in the 1500s that didn't know who we are, that's just traveling around causing mischief? I don't know. We also got to get the redstone. Where's Dana? What the hell is going on? Let's continue playing Shadow of Destiny and see if we can find some answers, because my god, we're about to start chapter 7. So here we go. It's now 1 AM. We've been waiting for this one. How are we going to die this time?
Damn. I'm locked in.
Why is it so echoey? Alright, 9 minutes, so it's now 1:09. I guess we literally just stood here for 9 minutes. So we're in the tower, because I guess we had to see the guy, because he was like, I need my book back. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to have time to get a cat and give it to the little girl. Just because I suck and I missed it on a replay. So sorry, Sibylla, you don't get a cat in the 1900s. It is closed now. I guess we'll just go all the way to the top. And then get murdered. Oh, there's an item. Okay. Well, let's pick it up. It's a rope. Whatever could this be for? Old rope, baby. Let's climb the ladder.
Mr. Eckert, are you there?
Man, this is gonna go swimmingly. Fucking hell. Were we not supposed to be able to just call that it's Mr. Eckert straight away? Like,
this attack takes place indoors, which means that the killer is in there with you. If you can somehow fool the killer, you may be able to catch him.
True.
Can't you do something to make sure you don't fall off without alerting the killer to that fact?
The rope.
You've got a bit of time. Good luck.
Like, I called that it was Mr. Eckert from the very beginning, and it all it does is it just makes it so much more obvious as time goes on. So it makes me think, I'm just like, are we going to get some really strange sort of like reveal or twist?
Can the person who's trying to kill me be Mr. Eckert? Is it?
Yes.
Is that possible? And why would he?
I know. It's because of your time shenanigans, sir. Oh, we're going to time travel. Okay, cool. Alright. Looks like we're time traveling first. The night the night before. The night before, I might be able to get a cat still. Hell yes. Alright. Let's see if we can go get a cat from the night before. I thought if we just went up there and used the rope, maybe that'll do it. But yeah, are we going to get presented with like a twist where it's actually not Mr. Eckert? Because it just seems so obvious that it is. But I don't know. I don't know. Okay, we're outside the tower of the library. And I want to see if I can talk to him. Will he be in the museum, and will I be able to obtain a cat? No! Damn it. Okay. I can't get cat. I wonder what I can do here. The night before. I should probably be going into the tower, because that'll probably give me some information. But let's just run around the night before. Where was Ike on this night though? The night before. Is there ever a situation where we could run into ourselves? Like, if we're dancing around the past like this close. At the moment, I'm just looking for the mysterious people to see if they're hanging around or not. But maybe they're only hanging around when I'm in the present. I think what would be really good is if like the map had some sort of indicator of what was open or closed at certain points. Should go have a chat to the fortune teller. Be like, hello. I'm just traveling to the night before I've died. Where technically I haven't even met you before, but can you tell me what's going on? No, it's actually closed. Interesting. Maybe in that case I should just go to the go up to the tower. And I can hang a rope there, and then when I get pushed off, I can grab the rope. That seems to be the easiest option here. In my brief little explore around the place, I haven't seen any mysterious strangers. So they must only be in the present, maybe. Maybe they haven't arrived in town yet because it's the night before. It feels like we're getting close though to potentially exposing the exposing our killer, and then I wonder what's going to happen if and when we do. And I'm wondering if it's got anything to do with the fact that when we were just playing around in the 1980s and we almost got blamed for the death and of the wife and disappearance of the daughter.
Isn't there any way to get in without Mr. Eckert knowing?
Oh.
This is an old lock. Maybe I can get a hold of the key.
Oh. Travel back even further, eh? Yeah, I may find the tower key interesting, so I could, like, break in. Alright, well, I guess we're going to find the tower key. In the 1900s. If only I had a sweet little kitten that I could deliver to Sibylla. Alright, 1902. Who's going to give me this tower key?
All right. Hold still, please.
Uh-oh. I'm going to run into myself.
Yes! Yes! Ah, I just mentioned it. Alright, so don't go outside. I'll run into myself and then I'll probably disappear. Oh, that's so cool. There you go. See, because I'm like, if we're jumping around these time zones so often, I'm like,
The tower key.
we've got to be able to run into ourselves by accident.
Okay for me to take one. Uh-oh. I'm going to run into myself.
Interesting. But now Sibylla knows that we've taken something. And I'm interested in what she's going to think about that. If that will have any effect on the future. She'll you know, end up giving birth to the future Mr. Eckert and saying, alright, Mr. Eckert, remember that this guy sucks.
Turn back. There's nothing this way.
And he stole the key. Or maybe that would be like great-grandparent. I said turn back. Then why'd you leave out this way in the first place? Weird. Oh, hey. What's up?
What is it?
Oh, nothing. Just came to talk, that's all.
Oh, you can go anywhere you like. That's nice. I always have to mind the baby, so I can't go outside to play. Besides, Father will be busy changing the house around from now on.
Is it pretty boring for you here, Sibylla?
Yes, just a little. Oh, don't tell Father. He'll worry, you see.
It's okay, I won't tell. Hey, Sibylla, do you like cats? Kittens?
Yeah, I love kittens. Oh, are you gonna get me one?
I know someone who might be able to help. I'll ask him if you like.
Really? A kitty?
Okay, I'll bring you one soon.
I don't know if I'm able to, though, you know? I honestly don't know if I'm able to. And I'm wondering if it's not telling me that I'm supposed to be traveling back to the future. I feel like I'm going to run into myself if I walk outside. So maybe we should just bail. And we should unlock the tower. But where should we be traveling? I guess let's go back to the night before. And then we'll open the thing. And then use the rope so that maybe when you get pulled over we can grab the rope and then see the face of our killer or something. I guess. Is this key only for the tower, or would I be able to get into the museum and kidnap a kitten? Sorry, the library. It's no longer a museum. I think the key's only for the tower. Yeah, no. Okay. Why couldn't you have taken all of the keys? Yeah, I just think that's like a leftover thing with Sibylla, because I don't think I'm going to be able to... I'm not going to be able to get a cat at this point, because it was only Mr. Eckert that had all the cats. Alright, so I'm in. And it's the night before. No. Don't I already have the rope? Oh. I guess when you die, you don't keep it. That makes sense. Okay. Now I've got the old rope. And we're up here nice and early. Can I... Oops, not the key. Can I now use rope? Yes.
Since I'm going to be shoved off here, I can tie one end of a rope to this railing and grab the other end tomorrow before I get pushed off. That way, I shouldn't fall. I hope it works.
That's kind of all we seem to have.
You're sure about that? She's alive. All right. Yes, he did say he was coming over tomorrow to look at paintings, for sure. Yes, I know. I won't tell anyone.
Who's he talking to?
Ooh. Well, now it wants me to travel. I think if I walk out... He's got a cat with him, though. Let's risk it. Oh, no, I can't. Oh, no, because he's up on a different area. Okay. Alright. I don't think I'm going to be able to get a cat from him. But it's best that I return as soon as possible. So let's go back. And then we can do the rope thing. And then I'll survive and I'll say, haha! You're the murderer. You owe me a cat, sir. And I'll forget about the whole thing. Wonderful. What a time to be alive. Let's go get pushed off the tower. Da-da-da. Fortune teller's place is closed, so I don't even know when the fated hour was, because the fated hour was much earlier than this before. It was like at 1:09 or 1:10. Oh, I have time left. Okay. Let's grab the rope. Wonderful. Oh no. No. No! I still got killed. Oh, I still got killed.
Oh dear. Did your rope break? What did you expect from an old rope? Did you actually think a rotted rope could hold your weight? Silly.
Don't mock me, game. You gave me the answer, and then you told me it wasn't the answer. That's interesting. So, how do we survive? Oh, it wants us to go somewhere else. Where should we go? Where do you want us to go? Back to the night before again. Let's just go and confront him. They go, Mr. Eike, are you intending to murder me? Also, what are you planning to do with those kittens? Okay. What can be possibly waiting for me the night before again? How can I live? That's the question. How can I live? We no longer have the key, and we can just go in.
Isn't there any way to get in without Mr.
No.
knowing?
Oh, I have to repeat everything. Okay.
This is an old lock.
Damn. Okay, so it wants me to do everything again. Maybe because it's an old rotted rope. That makes so much sense. Because it's in like an old rotted rope. I need to get not an old rotted rope. So I think if I go and get the tower key from the 1902 date, and then maybe go back to the 80s and go into the tower to then get the rope. I have a feeling it'll be in the 1980s, because otherwise if we go outside in the 1900s, we will get seen by ourselves. And that'll kind of cause a bit of confusion. So we'll do it that way. The only thing I could think of is, yeah, getting this rope from the 1980s. Go back to the 1500s and get the sturdiest, strongest rope of all time. And then bring it back to the future. But, yeah. I feel like this has got to be the point. So chill out in the 1980s. At the library. We got the key, so we can get into the tower. Alright, we got any of that sweet 1980s rope up here? Please? Has it just been sitting here? Yes! Now, is this rope better? No! It's still old. Oh, it's still old. But I don't think that we can get into the tower from the 1900s. Do we have to go to the 1500s? Do we have to go to the 1500s? I've picked the rope out of the future, so I don't think it's going to affect the rope from the past, but let's see. let's see. Because it still says old rope. I'm waiting for it to say something along the lines of, like, rope. Has this rope been here for hundreds of years? There's only one way to find out. Go back to the time of Margaret. And go, oh yeah. Hey guys, what's going on? Boys hanging out the front. Hello, sir.
Excuse me. Haven't we met before?
Nah. Must be someone else. Must be someone else. Okay. We can't enter this tower. God damn it! We can't enter the 1500s tower. That means it must be the 1900s, but we're gonna risk getting ourselves seen. Even though it says, oh, you can't, because you'll get, like, I'm gonna run into myself. I don't think there's anything else that we can do. I'm gonna run around and get some more energy units and stuff, because I'm running a little low. And then, god damn, I guess I should try and figure out what I'm gonna do. Like, maybe the old rope from the 80s will actually survive, and I'm overthinking, like, the name of the item. There's only one way to find out. I just have a feeling that if I fail this time, I'm gonna get stuck with a I'm gonna get stuck with a game over, and that's not gonna be super exciting for me. I've traveled back to the 1900s, but now they're out here. And no one's here, so maybe I can go to the tower.
I'm still not sure, you see.
Can I still change it?
Don't you want to turn it into a library?
Well, I thought about it, but a museum is a good idea too. What do you think?
We can still change it. I guess we don't need it to be a library anymore. Can we take it back to being a museum?
Really? All right. I guess it's decided then.
Let's just turn it back. Turn it back into a museum. See if I can have a chat to Sibylla. Because I didn't get to this time, and I can get an energy unit. That's my excuse. Alright, because I think this will be the conversation about the cats.
What is it?
Yeah. So that's the conversation about the cats. Now what I'm going to try and do is, because we're actually able to explore out here, maybe it's the 1900s, because we can actually enter this tower. Like, the rope has to be good. The rope has to be good in this time. That's all we've got to go off of, because there wasn't one in the 1500s, because we couldn't go into the tower. And that's too long. Yes. Yes. Oh, that looks much better. That looks like a nice rope. That's a good rope. New rope, baby. Alright, cool. Hell yes. Am I sitting on it over? Yeah. I can only have one rope at a time. The old rope has been overwritten. Perfect. Okay, we're using time travel. We're time traveling. And now we can finally go back to the night before. Tie the rope. Go back to the night. Survive the fall. And then see what happens with Mr. Eike. Woo! And then confront him and be like, hello, you murderer. Who's on the phone to someone else. So someone else is actually in on this murder, which is an interesting update for sure. So someone else is in on this. And maybe Mr. Eike isn't, like, fully in control of what's going on here. Like, Maybe he's being set up by someone, or someone's getting him to do it. I don't know. Or we've done something in our time travel shenanigans.
Since I'm going to be shoved off here,
Done something in our time travel
I can
shenanigans.
tie one end of a rope to this railing.
And he wants us dead.
And grab the other end tomorrow before I get pushed off. That way, I shouldn't fall.
I shouldn't.
I hope it works.
Only one way to find out.
You're sure about that? She's alive. All right. Yes, he did say he was coming over tomorrow to...
Cool. Skip this because this is the same thing. She's alive. Could it be that someone is talking to Mr. Eike and being like, "Your maybe not the wife, but his daughter," like being like, "Your daughter is still alive," but to see her again, or it's like something you have to kill. You have to kill our boy. You know, kill Ike. That's potentially what it could be. We're being set up to be murdered so he can get reunited with his daughter, potentially. Okay. Now in the present, with the brand new rope, and let's quickly inspect the rope before we die. Are we going to live this time? Ooh. Ooh. That's an interesting detail.
Oh,
Right.
is it over? It's got to be cleaned up.
Yeah, Mr. Eike. As suspected. Let's climb up and have a chat to him. Hey, mate. He's already gone down because he's got to go clean up the mess. Took too long to climb up, like. We had to go get our item back.
Oh, hi.
Mr. Eckert, you...
Is this yours?
Mr. Eckert,
I asked you whether this was yours.
yes, someone gave it to me, but we need to...
I see.
Mr. Eckert, there's something I need to ask you.
I'm sorry. Truly, truly sorry. Blackmail. Our daughter
Yeah,
went
okay.
missing 20 years ago. It was Dana's return for your...
So, were you the one that stabbed me, too?
No, I don't know anything about that. You may not believe me, but that's the truth.
What? So there's someone else trying to kill me, too? Then who were you talking to on the phone?
I honestly don't know. He said he'd call again once you were dead. Don't worry. After all, I told you all this, didn't I? I won't make any more attempts on your life, and I plan to give myself up to the police.
Oh.
Forgiveness I can't ask for, but I am sorry.
Looks like you'll need someone to take care of a cat, at least.
That's all right. I'm still...
That's alright!
Besides, it's the fault of whoever is really behind this. Please, don't blame yourself too much, Mr. Eckert.
For all those attempted murders.
The comb, it somehow made me a sane man again. When I look at it, I feel like she's safe. When I hold it in my hand, I can believe that the blackmail was nothing but a piece of fiction and that my daughter is out there somewhere, happy and safe. It's as though I'm stroking her little head again, reassuring. I don't know quite how to express it. I must be getting old.
No, I think I understand. That comb, I'd like you to have it.
Are you sure? Isn't it a keepsake?
I'll trade you a cat for it.
You should have it. I've got to get going.
Already?
I have to find out who's doing this.
Yes, if there's anything I can do to help, let me know. I'll do everything in my power.
Dude, honestly. I'm the guy who made multiple attempts on your life, but if there's anything I can do to help, please do let me know. So wild. So yeah, I did see that being a thing. Yo. Chapter 7 completed. Okay. Chapter 7 done. That's Dana. That's a goddamn painting of Dana with the redstone. Chapter 8, 3:30 a.m.
I don't remember seeing this picture before.
Mm-hmm.
The stone and the girl. Dana?
What's crazy to me is Dana, being Mr. Eckert's daughter, being out there somewhere and safe, was in this, like, the same town, like, the whole time. And then just working in the coffee shop. Give me a cat. Give it to me. I need it.
What is it? Anything else you need?
No, nothing in particular. I just wanted to, well, you know, see how you were.
So? Are you watching out for me? Afraid I'll kill myself or something if I'm left alone?
Of course not. You shouldn't... Anyway, I brought that book you lent me.
True.
Done already? You sure?
Uh-huh. It really helped. Oops.
Oh. This watch.
What's the matter?
It's nothing. Just that I've seen a watch a lot like it. This strange guy in my high school class gave me one that looked just like it. He said it was a symbol of our friendship or something like that.
Was he maybe... Well, did he say his father made watches as a hobby?
Oh, you know him too. I hear he's a bit of a celebrity these days. A film producer, I think.
So I've heard.
Time travel.
Well, it's a small world.
So, Mr. Eckert, you went to school with that guy?
Yes, he seemed pretty weird at the time. Always mumbling what he said were incantations under his breath. Said he was channeling his psychic energy and all that stuff. Sorry, I'm rambling on, and you're trying to find out who's got it in for you. If there's anything else I can do to help, just give me a yell, okay?
Yes.
Okay. I'll come back when all this is over.
Please do. Don't do anything too risky. Watch yourself out there.
Cat? Cat?
Find out who's after you. I'll help out as much as I can.
God damn it, sir. You've got all the cats. Can I take this one? This is the one. We're in the room together. Man. Alright, well I guess I've got to time travel. Hello, sir, I'm going to time travel right in front of you because this game is broken. Will I see the redstone and Dana? Alright, well let's do it because I can't get the cat. Alright, Mr. Eckert. See you later. I'm going to T-pose out of here. Woo! He's going to be like, oh my god. So it's got nothing to do with the fact that we were time traveling or dancing around in the 80s where he was like, oh, that man. And then he wouldn't find it like weird or like maybe he's trying to get revenge. Like he thinks that we're like the son of that guy from the 80s. He's like, I'm just going to kill their whole family.
Oh, yeah. I should ask about that picture.
But no, it's just because there's a mysterious man on the other end of the phone blackmailing him, which is what I was like, well, that's always a possibility.
Do
Did you hear about that girl working at the Lord's Manor?
Ooh.
She was chosen to be a model for a painting. What a lucky girl.
Thank you, that's all the information that I needed. Weird time travel. Dana ends up working at the Lord's Manor where her father is in the present. Oh man. I'm very curious to see what's going to be happening with Dana. Because taken by the homunculus as a baby. Can't do anything there. Taken by the homunculus as a baby. Ends up in the same town though. Like grown up as normal working in the cafe. So does the homunculus just like take her and place her with another family, or like, or what? I don't know. Might be a good idea to go and chat to Margaret at that place and see, because the Lord's Manor, you can't even go in there. You can just explore the area around it. So I guess I'll walk around for a bit and do some roaming. See who I can have a chat to. Bakery lady, you know what's up. What's good?
My dream is to keep this shop going forever and ever.
That's good to know. I'm thinking because Cole Franson's the painter, that maybe we can just go to his little workshop. And maybe we'll be able to get some information from him about the place. How do we get there? Down this way. Let me go, sir. I've got a question to ask you. Have you painted a girl, potentially from the future, holding a stone that I've been after for most of the game? Oh, it automatically goes into a cutscene. Alright, let's have a look. Let's have a look.
Dana?
You're from that... Ike?
I was worried about where you were.
Yes, I was pretty shook up too, when I got separated from you.
I'm glad you're okay. I'm really sorry you got mixed up in all this.
I was scared to death though. It was pitch dark too. But it only took me a bit to figure out that it was the same place, and I started thinking that maybe it was just a different time. The buildings and the streets are almost exactly the same, so...
Wow, you thought of all that and didn't freak out? Well, I would have for sure.
Well, it took a while to get used to. Things only fell into place lately. I looked for you for a long time, you know.
I'm sorry. I looked for you too, but I didn't have any luck.
Well, no use worrying about what's done. It's been 4 years after all.
Huh? Oh yeah, I guess it would be. You do look more, well, I don't know, mature, come to think of it.
What do you mean?
And sepia-toned.
A night watchman helped me that first day. And since then, I've done a lot of different things. I even worked in a mill for a while. But now, I'm a chambermaid at the Squire's Manor House. I feel so content these days. I feel like I should be thanking you.
Why are you modeling for a picture?
The Squire's a patron of this painter, and that's how I met him originally. He said he really wanted to use me as a model, and I just couldn't say no.
I see.
The Squire's daughter was supposed to model, really, but she didn't want to do it, so I ended up taking her place.
So the girl in the picture is you?
Oh, I don't even start posing till tomorrow. I just came over today
Ah,
to
well.
schedule and all that stuff.
I've seen it.
But the picture will eventually be painted.
Hey, why did you come here today? Are you here to take me back? You know how to, don't you?
Well, if you want
Sure.
to.
Do you want to? Go back to our own time with me?
I did, you know. Of course I wanted to, but not anymore.
Not anymore?
It's okay. I have no one there. No parents, no family.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
So I'll be okay.
Yes, you do.
No one will worry about me. No one expected anything of me back there. No one was watching, no matter how hard I worked. So there really is nothing for me there.
Your father is there, Dana. And this is where Ike speaks up and says, your father.
Don't worry about me, Ike. I'm grateful to you, you know, this world, this age. I feel like I've come home after a really long trip. That's how right it feels, and I mean that. So please, don't look for me anymore. This is where I'm going to spend my life. I've already made up my mind.
Dana.
Is she gonna have kids? That's gonna be weird.
Oh, remember this?
Yeah, I need that. Thank you.
It's the red stone from that day.
That stone's a look. Do you mind if I ask you to give that to me?
Of course, you can have it. If it weren't for this stone, I would have never met you. Never would have ended up right here now.
Then it won't be in the museum in the future in the painting.
I've always thought that there was something very important about this stone. But that's okay. That's the reason I thought about having it included in my portrait. After all, I got to see you again. Here you go.
Thanks, Dana. What are you gonna do now?
Oh no.
No! At the manor house where I'm being looked after?
Generational.
He and I, well, we're going to start a life together someday, so I'm going to be staying. I'm really sorry.
Your own daughter is your great.
No, I won't. It's all right.
Okay.
Mama.
You take care then.
Ike.
Thanks. You too, Ike.
You're not going to warn about the dangers of, hey, you're going to create your own family in the future and then be born into that family and what? That's, oh my, it's just got, okay, I got the redstone. But, like, she's met someone at the manor. I assume that means that they're going to go on to then create the whole family line and, like, that deals with the mansion stuff. So, yeah, Dana gets born in the 80s, kidnapped, grows up to be in the present, taken back to the 1500s by our mistake, and then starts that. It's a paradox. It's a family lineage paradox. And now we've got the stone, and I've got to give it to Homunculus. But we can't include it in the it's not going to be included in the portrait now. Should we go back to the present now? Hang on, one sec.
Well, Ike, have you heard anything interesting lately?
Well...
The Squire's medallion, the dog. Well, sure, I guess so.
Oh, I heard that too, recently. I honestly did. Perhaps I'll try painting a piece on that very subject.
I love the details of his face where, like, he is wearing glasses, but they're not like glasses. He's like a piece of string around his ears with, like, the eyeglasses. It's a neat detail. Should I chat with Margaret at this point? And go, hey, I found the girl, and she doesn't want to come back with me. Make sure she doesn't do anything weird, like accidentally have children. Let's check this out before we leave. Guess this is what we do.
Oh, come on in. You do like to show up unannounced, don't you?
Father's down in the basement working. You did come to see him, not Margaret, didn't you?
I've got a Philosopher's Stone to give him. But then I also need to give it to Homunculus. I don't know.
Yes?
Yes. Hey, kids.
What is that?
I don't know. You tell me. Let's do it. Redstone, baby. Take it.
You have by chance the Philosopher's Stone?
Yes. Is this it? That's the only stone I know that fits the bill.
He only needed a bit of it, didn't he?
In the name of heaven, I shall start the preparations for the experiment right now. It's all right. It doesn't matter if this is not the true stone. I'm grateful for your help regardless. But if it is the stone, the results should be wondrous. Please come back again in, let's see, make it 10 days.
10 days. Okay. That would be the 13th. Oh!
Yeah.
That experiment's dangerous.
That may be, but this is something I want to do. Something I must do. Please try to understand. 10 days from now. By then, the experiment should yield fruit. I will be able to show you the homunculus.
Yeah, weird.
At last, science will prove itself capable of creating life. How I wish she could have been here, Helena. That is my only regret. See you in 10 days, then. Oh, one more thing. Could you keep this a secret from Hugo and Margaret? Knowing Hugo, if he learns of this, he might do something like attempt to bring Helena back from the dead. He can't seem to face his mother's death. Should this experiment succeed, if I manage to find what answers I can in my quest for truth, I shall commit all records of my research to the fire.
Huh.
Now, take care.
Well, we know that the experiment is going to succeed and the homunculus is going to be born. I guess this is our chance to warn everybody. Everybody get out of here.
Hey, did you manage to see Father?
Uh-huh. What is it?
Damn, what's the matter with Father anyway? He hasn't let me into his laboratory lately. When I went in there the other day, he got really angry with me. And ever since, there's some secret in there he can't tell me about. I just know it. Hey, are you like Father's right-hand man?
Hell yeah.
You know, with tools from the future and stuff?
Of course not. Nothing like that.
Really? I'd definitely ask for your help if I were Father. Then I could make a machine to move through time, like the one you showed me before. I sort of understand how it works anyway.
Wow, really? Well, I'm impressed.
Well, I said sort of. Anyway, I'm more interested in what Father's working on right now.
Hugo, I'm sure Father will tell us one of these days.
I don't know about that.
Children, I have something to tell you.
Father?
I'm going to start another experiment, but this one will be very dangerous.
So please leave.
I want you two to leave the house for a while.
Right away?
The sooner the better. I'll send word in about 10 days. Go to our relatives' homes or anywhere else you like. That's all.
That's all.
Can I help with the experiment?
No. Both of you have to leave this house.
For Pete's sake, what does he think he's doing, huh?
Come on, where should we go?
Sis? So, you're just going to do it?
Do we have a choice?
But...
It's only for a little while. Let's go. We have to get ready.
I guess I'll be going now.
Of course. I am sorry we're always in the middle of something.
See you soon, okay?
Okay. Well, I guess we're going 10 days from now. Time traveling device 10 days from the experiment. Alright. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's see the exploded house and then the homunculus that gets born. And what happens? What happens? The 13th. Okay, where are we? Alright, you're still waiting out here. So they're not waiting in front of the destroyed building. Ooh. Let's find out and see if it's wrecked. Hey, it's still intact. Okay. Still intact.
Hello, is anybody here? Anybody? Dr. Wagner, Margaret, Hugo. Anyone there?
Hugo!
The basement?
Oh, they're downstairs.
This meter here, is this a time machine? Oh, that can't be. But that sounded like Margaret's voice just now.
Oh shit! Did Hugo make a goddamn time machine? To literally go to... Is Hugo the one trying to kill me? What? This is taking me to the 9th though, not the 7th. Did Hugo and Margaret travel to the future? Hugo made one. In 10 days. Dude just made one in 10 days. Eh?
Hey, long time no see. Actually, didn't we just see each other today?
Is this Hugo?
Uh-huh. I really like these machines of the future. Being able to just project your voice a long distance, that's really something.
How do you know my number?
Oh, that. I asked someone called Eckert. You know, you mentioned him once.
How did you get here, and why? Were you the one threatening Mr. Eckert?
Come on, threaten sounds so serious. All I did was propose a deal. Can I help it if he jumped at the chance when I told him what he wanted to hear about his daughter? Oh, and about how I got here. It's pretty simple, really. Remember that tool you showed me? I just made one of my own, you see?
What?
Well, actually,
I shouldn't have shown him.
Exactly. The Hugo of the future completed it and gave it to me. A transport mechanism to time-space marked by phenomena of relevance. You like it? Just like yours.
Future Hugo gave it to him, went back.
Actually, I think the other stuff may be different, but who cares, right? In any case, I can track and follow your machine.
What about Margaret?
Will you look at that? I'm forgetting the point of the whole thing. can you drop by? I'll be waiting at the square. Bring Homunculus. We have a few things to discuss. Oh, and by the way, do what I tell you, okay? Otherwise, someone you care about's gonna die. I don't have to tell you what I mean about that, right? Later.
Hugo!
Hey!
Dude, what the fuck? Does that mean he took Dana to the future as well, if he was telling the stuff about, like, the daughter? Dude, this is fucked up. Hugo, the surprise time-traveling villain, who then managed to blackmail Mr. Eckert. Wild. What the hell? Oh, I needed to bring Homunculus, didn't I? How do I bring Homunculus? I don't know.
Hugo! Where are you?
Lord, you're so noisy.
Ooh, now they're colorful.
You're right here.
Oh, you goddamn bitch.
Hugo, you're the one that's been trying to kill me.
Never mind that. Where's Homunculus?
You heard what I asked you.
The Homunculus was completed because you showed up. You fooled Father into creating the Homunculus. Isn't that right? I read Father's research notes. They said you brought him the last ingredient, the Philosopher's Stone.
Me? Get your father to create Homunculus? All I've been doing is trying to stay alive. But it isn't...
What I really wanted was to get here earlier and stop what you were doing. But all my machine could do is follow yours. So I targeted yesterday's you because I thought I could manage to get to you before you did the things you did today. I had so many chances, but I still didn't manage to kill you off.
Hugo.
It's a shame, but there's no way for my machine to outrun yours. And I can't stop the Homunculus from being completed. So I'm switching to another plan. If I can't prevent Homunculus from being created in the first place, I'll destroy it. That seems to be the only way to get a hold of the Philosopher's Stone.
Philosopher's Stone? What use is that to you?
Hugo?
I'm out for revenge, get it? Homunculus destroyed my family, and you're the one who had him created.
Hugo, I can't believe that's true. Ike just doesn't seem like someone who would do a thing like that. There must be some other reason Father just disappeared the way he did. Come on, Hugo. Let's give him a little more time. We'll wait together.
Shut up. That's your problem, you know. Stop treating me like a kid whenever it suits you, all right?
I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings, but...
I know that Homunculus is made of the Philosopher's Stone. If we got hold of it, we could save Mother.
Save? What do you mean by that?
I can save her life. That's the reason I'm looking for that stone. This time, I'll succeed, and she'll be alive again. We'll all go home together and start over. You understand now? Come on, go get Homunculus.
Bring her back? Hugo, what do you think you're doing?
You want to raise the dead?
The stone let Father create Homunculus. As long as I have the right materials, this should work too.
Hugo, you didn't.
Never mind. Just hurry up.
You used that lock of Mother's hair? You've tried this before?
Hurry up!
Homunculus can't be... He always... Well, he just appears out of nowhere. It has nothing to do with what I want. Yes, he saved my life, but that's about it. It just isn't possible for me to call him up. You've got to understand.
I'll give you 20 minutes. If you don't bring him to me in 20 minutes, I'm just going to disappear. Sorry, sis, but I'll have to leave you behind in this age.
Hugo!
Then I can take her back.
Don't worry. Even if I do end up doing that, nothing's going to happen to you. Leaving your ancestress in this time. You understand what that means, right?
Yeah.
Go on, hurry up!
Except you'll disappear and then I can just take her back to the past, buddy. So that's not really a good plan, you little kid. Alright, let's go get Homunculus. Interesting, you just kind of like, you know... I guess there's motivation. There's enough motivation for him to do what he's doing. Something happening to Hugo in this time. Museum, or I know I've once seen Homunculus here. Oh yeah, that's when the baby happened. But there's also something happening to Hugo in this time. This is the 13th. I think we have to go here. I know I've once seen Homunculus here. So we're going to talk to... Yeah, but which version of the Homunculus is it? The one that has saved us, or the one that was born after and then stole Dana as a baby for some reason? This is bizarre. So we've got to do this again. Okay. Well, we saw Homunculus down this sort of area, right? So I guess we'll just go down this way and see if that means that we can nab ourselves a Homunculus with Dana. It's interesting that we don't have the ability to just contact the Homunculus, because the Homunculus is... I'm pretty sure Homunculus is just always watching us. Because they're always sort of available. I've only got 20 minutes, man. Should I go talk to the, Should I go talk to the fortune teller, maybe? It's like almost 3 PM, so it seems like the place would be open. Have we even visited the fortune teller in the 80s before? I honestly cannot even remember anymore. It's just so snowy that I can't actually see anything, goddammit. Well, I'll take a chance. I will take a chance on this and see if this is what I'm supposed to do. Hello? No, it's closed. Dude, I can't believe he was the goddamn asshole kid who lit the bar on fire. And he's tried to kill us so many times. Alright, I'm literally wandering around here aimlessly. Where could I go? Where would the Homunculus be? Should I actually try and go into the church? It's such a weird location, like, nothing has ever happened with the church. This whole game. Like, this huge area, you'd think that some sort of religious theme would play into being at the church, but no. Because it's closed. It's a shame we can't stop Hugo from traveling to the future and then prevent anything from happening. Future Hugo, man. Maybe we should just go to the museum itself. Regardless, I'm going to be wandering around. Honestly, I've got a thought, because it's like I could get the Homunculus But there's also this, where it's like something happening to Hugo. He said that he read the... It said that he read research notes after what happened. And that caused him to blame us and then travel to the future and have a problem with us and everything. These research notes should be here, right? With the... in the explosion. So maybe we can do something about it. But let's have a look. Another thought that I had was going to the fortune teller in the present, but I mean it's like 4 AM. So I wouldn't really expect her to be chilling out. It's interesting. Oh no, it is a wrecked building. It didn't look as wrecked as it did last time. Alright. Apparently there's research notes here, dude.
I don't see that time machine, but it should get here sometime soon.
Oh yeah. So this is...
There's only one person who can bring it over.
Future Hugo.
Hugo. There's no other way.
So this is before. Oh shit. Get the research notes, baby. Actually?
He's not here either. Where can Father be?
He's abandoned us. Father walked out on us.
Hugo, how can you say such a thing?
Tell me you know for sure that he didn't, sis. You can't. He's nowhere to be found. Experiment. Yeah, right.
Of course it's an experiment. Look at the goddamn place. Such a naive child. And now future Hugo's gonna
Father, you don't care about
appear.
us. All he thinks about is his stupid research. He lied to us. Oh, damn it.
Here it goes. Dude. That's so much cooler. Wait a minute.
Hugo, dry your tears.
Oh, dude.
Who are you?
Never mind that. I am giving you this machine.
I didn't think it would be Grandpa Hugo.
Same as the one in the possession of the man you know, a time-traveling mechanism. However, this one is only capable of following his trail. Be aware of that.
You're giving this to me?
Use it. Use it to stop that man, that Eike.
Why?
The truth dawned on me one day that the key to Dr. Wagner's disappearance lay with that stranger. It was he who deceived Wagner and spirited him away with the promise of a great experiment. It must be so.
Is that what happened? That must be what happened.
Not only that, but long ago, the stranger possessed the Philosopher's Stone. With the stone combined with the power of science, creation of human life is finally possible.
Damn, Grandpa Hugo.
Particular life, one that you attempted to bring back and failed. That of Elena, your mother.
How? How did you know that?
Because I am you.
I am you.
Listen, there's more to the story.
Have you been here all this time? Hugo, you must get away.
Huh?
Wait. Hey!
Wait!
What on?
Get out of my way.
Huh? What?
Damn you! Get out of my way!
Don't!
Hey, no!
Oh! Oh no! Oh yeah, that's what happens. Oh shit. He's erased from time.
Oh my.
Hugo's gone.
Now Margaret's back here.
Margaret.
So no one gets taken into the future. Holy shit. So before Hugo gets the chance to turn like big old evil, look how cool this time machine is. Check that out. God damn, that's a big old machine. I don't think I can wake her up. Oh, can I? Yeah. No. Okay. Let's just time travel back then. What's going to happen in the future? The time in which I originally exist. Okay. I didn't have to get homunculus after all. We go back to the 1500s to see old Hugo try and be the genesis of his villain origin story. Like, make that happen. But then Hugo prevents it, which is crazy. Hugo's like, nope. Let's just erase ourselves from time together. That'll be fun. No homunculus to save Hugo. Okay, what happens now? There should just be no one here.
So, you erased Hugo's existence. You made his different selves touch, didn't you? Malcolm would have thought you had that in you.
It wasn't me. I wouldn't do a thing like that.
Well, it is, really. Now there's no one out for your life. Congratulations.
Chapter 8 completed. Alright. It seems that there's different things that you could do at that point. Like I could... Oh, okay, so it says epilogue now. So I could have gotten... I reckon I could have gotten homunculus. Maybe there's different outcomes that happen. I mean, this is a time travel story, so it doesn't even surprise me if there would be multiple outcomes based on what actions I take. Epilogue. Let's have a look.
Well, looks like it's over, doesn't it? Good job, Ike.
I was trying to change my destiny.
And you did.
But was it all for you? You used me to make sure that you would be created, that no one would rewrite that part.
Now, let's not have all this unpleasant talk about using. I mean, who cares, really?
Why did you take Dana as a baby?
Yes, you managed to preserve my destiny. If you had been killed, I would never have been born. Immortality has its perks, but you have to be given life first.
I see. So I was just being used. All your talk about an ancestor, was that just to get me to go back to that time?
Well, how should I know?
Maybe I shouldn't have told Margaret.
I need the digipad back.
Smash it on the ground.
Farewell, then. I've managed to preserve my own life, but...
But what?
Oh, nothing. I just have this bad feeling. Did your actions really manage to change the flow of events, Ike? Anyway, I suppose we won't be seeing each other again. Your fate's in your own hands now, I'm afraid. Goodbye.
Hey!
Damn, that was like the quickest quickest zap out of there that I've ever seen for the homunculus. See ya. Peace out.
It's over. Finally over.
You get a good night's sleep now.
This has been the longest day of my life.
That's such a good line to use. Could have had a good life with Dana.
The light seems so bright.
But no.
I never noticed that before. I guess I just took it all for granted, but this place can be so beautiful. Everything is, really. I just never realized it. The trees and the air and the small things you do every day, the way time passes, all beautiful.
Go to sleep. Bedtime. Sleepy time, Ike.
That's what life's all about. And it was staring me in the face all this time. All the stars up there. I must be lucky. I know how beautiful it is to be alive.
Oh my god, no. I did not get run over.
Hey dude, I think it's a drunk or something.
Well, aren't we the ones who are like, smash?
Right on, dude. So it's like, join the club.
I heard this rock and roll.
Catch you later, dude. You're gonna like run over something if it stays there.
Oh my god. Their car literally collides through the wall. Oh no, no! Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Oh my god. Alright, there it is. A C ending. You go through all of that, and then, like, Homunculus is like, I wonder if you really changed the flow of events. Literally gets run over by a drunk driver. That's so dumb. That's so dumb. And now I can save the end. That is the dumbest thing ever. But, everything before the random death, that's so funny. There's an extra option. But yeah, everything before the... okay, so you can see the endings. Okay, so there's 5 endings. That's cool. Well, there you go. That was Shadow of Destiny, where I got the C ending. I don't know if it ranks from best to worst, or worst to best, or I'm right in the middle, but I got the C ending. It ends with me literally being run over. Oh, that's so funny and stupid. And they were like so drunk that they were like just talking to us. I would like as if we moved out of the way, but no, we literally just got totally run over. That's fun. There you go. I think that was a genuinely a really interesting story, and a really fun playthrough, and an interesting take on a time travel story. But yeah, it was a load of fun. Thank you so much for coming along and watching my Shadow of Destiny playthrough. I'll be having a look into some other gems from around this time period as well. A game that was recommended alongside Shadow of Destiny to also check out is Rule of Rose, so potentially that could be the next one that I look into doing. We'll just have to wait and see. But guys, thank you so much for watching this playthrough, and I'll see you next time. Alright, what we're going to do is a bonus so we can actually see different outcomes is I am going to have a look at the other endings. I want to see the other outcomes that we can make based on different choices, see if I can actually see or find out what points in particular those choices would affect the ending. It certainly brings a lot of replayability to the game because it's quite short, so I think it would be nice, and I do intend to probably just play it myself through again to get like a different ending and do some other things. But now that we've played most of the game the whole way through, I'd love to see what these other endings bring, and then I can kind of look at what people have had to say about the game since, because I feel like there's a lot of things that time travel can do. Like the possibilities, honestly, when I've been thinking about it the whole game. So we're gonna watch through the endings and react as we go.
400 years ago, it was a laboratory.
You have to forgive the sound quality on these videos because they're older YouTube videos by I believe Ricky C.
In here?
Oh, you saw the spirit. So, you can see it, can't you? I can see the living, and I can see the souls of the dead. But I can't see the thing that lives here. It gives me the creeps, really. I can sense something, but that's it.
Hey, can you call up spirits?
Excuse me?
Well, for example, if Dr. Wagner could have a talk with Hugo right now, and Hugo understands what his father was really trying to do, well, maybe Hugo would change his mind about all this. What do you think?
Well, I hadn't thought of that. Dr. Wagner, of course. Nothing could be simpler.
Really?
Really. Wait a moment, and I'll fetch Dr. Wagner. Come over here.
Homunculus gives like huge Shinigami vibes.
He's about ready.
She can see the souls of the living and spirits of the dead. And can see exactly when people are gonna die with their name and time on their head. Dude.
Now he's ready. Hello, Professor. How do you feel?
Dr. Wagner?
Aren't you, wasn't it you who brought me the Philosopher's Stone?
That's right. I'm Ike. Doctor, I have a favor I need to ask you. I don't know how to say this, but... well, your son, Hugo, is trying to kill me. He thinks that what happened to you and his whole family was Homunculus's fault. And that Homunculus would never have been created if I hadn't helped you. He told me this himself. He also said that he was going to use the Philosopher's Stone to bring his mother back to life.
Good Lord. Where is Hugo right now?
He's right over there. It's more than 400 years from your time.
I must see him. I must speak with Hugo. He needs to know the truth. I see now that this is why you've brought me here.
So, you will speak to Hugo?
Yes. It is my duty. Will you take me to him?
Gladly.
Did you bring him?
It's so interesting that they're in color.
Who's there?
please stay here. I will handle this.
Of course. Be careful.
Did you bring homunculus?
Goodbye, Ike. Hugo.
Father?
Father?
Father, you're alive. How did you get here?
Hugo, what do you think you are doing? Did your mother and I give you life so that you could take another's?
No, that's not it. There's a reason.
Then stop your attempts on Ike's life. Do you understand? If you do that, I will tell you all about my research.
Okay. I understand.
That's my boy. Come with me.
Okay.
Let us go.
Father? Where are you going?
Dr. Wagner!
That isn't my father.
What?
Oh. Oh. Did Hugo disappear? Hugo went too.
And where did they go?
How's that? Good?
What's going on?
Where did you take them?
I wouldn't know.
Why not? Dr. Wagner.
Oh, that wasn't Dr. Wagner, Ike.
What?
Wagner isn't dead yet, so I can't very well call up his spirit, can I?
Made a version of him.
Yeah. A puppet that does exactly what I tell it to do. Not bad, eh? Hugo certainly fell for it.
Oh my God.
Well, that just about takes care of those murder attempts.
Ooh, the eyebrow twitch was a neat touch.
Wouldn't you say? Well, looks like it's over, doesn't it? Good job, Ike.
I was trying to change my destiny.
And you did.
All this was for you? You used me to ensure you would exist, that no one would rewrite the script.
Let's not have all this unpleasant talk about using. I mean, who cares, really? Yes. Yes, you managed to preserve my destiny. If you'd been killed, I would never have been.
Okay, this is similar.
Immortality has its perks, but you have to be given life first.
So they do like variations on the actual
All your
endings.
talk about an ancestor, was that just to get me to go back to that time?
Well, how should I know? Oh, by the way, I need the digipack back.
Ah, so I guess that means Margaret will stay in the
It's yours.
stay in the future with us.
Oh.
Is she really our ancestor after all, though?
Why don't you take her back to her own time?
Huh? Who? Me?
Who, me?
Margaret, what do you want to do? Are you going back home or staying in this time?
I'll stay here. I want to stay in this time and make a life here.
Are you sure? I mean...
You know my father's not coming back, right?
That's what I read in a book. So if we're to trust that...
Then I won't go back. It's too lonely by myself. And besides, I feel good here. Like I belong.
Interesting.
It's a strange thing to feel, but I think I should go with it.
Margaret and Dana both feel like they belong in their different time periods.
I don't need it anymore.
Yes, hand it over.
Oh!
Yeah, dude. Oh, shit. Oh, God.
Oh no.
Oh, my God. Oh.
I think it was destiny.
Oh, God. That was horrifying.
Maybe fate decided his life would end this day.
Wow. So Homunculus dies. Hugo Street disappears. Well, that's wild. So Margaret feels like she belongs in this time, so she stays, and then Dana stays back in the past. Oh my god, is that Margaret? In the future, she gets a haircut and fancy clothes?
Margaret was adopted by the Eckarts.
Oh.
You could say that she finally came home.
Got adopted by the Eckarts, okay. Super interesting.
Such a tall tree. Was it here before?
No, I think this is where he... Did the stone do this? Is the tree here because the Philosopher's Stone gave up its energy? Hey, what is this?
Something in relation to the tree and the Philosopher's Stone. Ooh. The stone itself. A ending. What an open-ended ending at the end. Ah, look at that. And so my strange experience has come to an end. Interesting. Okay, so that's ending A. I don't mind that ending. Homunculus gets a little bit evil there, being like, my little puppet, Dr. Wagner. And then dies. But Ike gets to live. So there are endings where Ike gets to live. Margaret lives in the future and fits in quite well. Feels like she belongs. And then Dana, I assume, is in the past. And feels like she belongs in the past. Curious. Alright.
Well.
Oh, this is ending B1. So there's a B1. There's multiple B endings. And it involves the fortune teller, which we were going to see and we didn't end up seeing.
Yes?
Who are you?
Would you really like to know?
If you really don't mind telling me.
Could it be that you are here because you have some idea of what that answer will be? I met you, long, long ago. I could not have imagined then that we would meet again under such circumstances.
This is Mrs. Wagner, isn't it?
Listen to you go talking, of course. But
yeah.
How could I have believed these wild fantasies about time travel?
Same voice.
Until I became what I was and saw you again. Yes, long ago I was called Helena. I had a life of my own and 2 children named Margaret and Hugo. But I was also very ill.
That's crazy.
I couldn't even raise myself from the bed anymore. And soon afterwards, I died. All that was left of my
existence was a lock of hair, as it should have been. But Hugo, my son,
This was what they were talking about. Hugo attempted to. Yeah. Hugo tried to resurrect Mother before. And this is the result.
And he used my hair in the machine. What are you? Please stop this. Hugo, send me back. Help me.
Dude, this is some like weird kind of Full Metal Alchemist shit. The child trying to resurrect their mother and it goes fucking horribly wrong. What the fuck?
What are you doing here?
Father.
Never mind. Just get out.
Father! But
you
Father!
are not to enter this room again.
Hugo's act brought back my spirit alone to this world, stripped of the protection of the body, and the disembodied spirit kept forever from rest, has been wandering this earth fruit.
Oh, that's tragic.
And will for all eternity.
Have you told him? Told Hugo about this?
No, I have not told Hugo. He cannot see me.
Mm.
Hear me.
Why are you helping me?
You're very special. You can hear my voice. The only people I can reach are those who have ended their stay in this world of the living and are on their way to the next.
Oh, great. So one is that it?
Oh.
Perhaps, but you are trying to deflect your destiny away from immediate
That's
death.
fucking cool.
And the cause of your death rests with Hugo, my son. So, I suppose I was hoping that fate could be swayed.
There's some really fucking good stuff in this story. There's some really good writing in here.
Powerful fate is, but I still hope.
Tucked away behind a kind of weird playing game, odd choice in music, and some bad voice acting, but some good. But yeah.
Homunculus.
Homunculus.
My husband did not create it. You know, its true nature is far from that. It's a kind of genie trapped in
the Philosopher's Stone.
All my husband did was free it.
That can't be.
What I've told you, I pieced together from what other souls told me.
Mm.
My wanderings. Ever since I became what I am now.
Then in ending A,
Not
when he gets a new Philosopher's Stone, there's probably a homunculus in there.
I've kept you long enough, haven't I? You must go.
Cool. Well, Helena being the fortune teller was, I guess, to be expected in a sense.
It belongs to you, and the only one who can change it is yourself. My work is near its end. There is only one thing I ask of you. Should you ever see Hugo again, Tell him you have done an unforgivable thing. But I forgive you, even if no one else can.
Ooh. Yeah, the goddamn room is actually empty. And it's only filled with something because Ike has one foot in the grave. I guess we're going back to the... Corley's going back to the square now.
Hugo! Well, did you bring homunculus?
Did you take a look at where your house used to be?
Yeah. I went over there. It's like a gutted box. There's nothing there. Everything's gone. No trace of the way we used to live. No happy memories. How could I ever forgive you for that?
Your mother. She's still there.
That's a lie! You think I fought for that trick? Yeah, right. You can't get me that way.
Look, of course she isn't there in the physical sense. But she says her spirit's been around this whole time. And she said she forgives you. All this happened just now.
You... Are you trying to pull a wool over my eyes?
I swear, I'm telling you the truth.
Hugo? All right then. Don't you dare move. I'm gonna go over there and take a quick look. I'll know if you try anything, so don't even think about it.
Well, he can't see her, so that's not going to go down very well.
Damn! It's just a ruin after all. He tricked me.
Hugo.
Mother?
Hugo? What's wrong, Hugo?
Hugo. Hugo.
Oh, God! It's Mother! It's her voice!
What are you talking about? I don't hear a thing.
You wait here, okay? I have to take a look around.
But, Hugo...
Mother? You're here, aren't you? Mother! It's me, Hugo!
Oh shit.
You have done something that can never be excused or forgiven. You should have understood the sanctity of life.
So he either accepts what he's done and disappears with his father, or accepts what he's done and dies with his mother. gets crushed by a house. Well, that's the way to go.
Hugo! Mother! Hugo!
It isn't safe.
But Hugo! Hugo!
He is gone.
Pull yourself together.
He's a pancake. Oh, not yet. And now he's a pancake. Wonderful.
Hugo! It was just the two of us. And now... Why? Why?
I know there's nothing I can say that'll make things easier for you right now. But I'm here for you. Just remember that, Margaret.
Hugo. Hugo.
Well, looks like it's over, doesn't it? Good job, Ike.
Interesting.
I was trying to change my destiny.
It looks like this is going to be the
This
same.
was for you? You used me to ensure you would exist, that no one would
Ooh, hang on.
rewrite the script.
Except Margaret does something different.
Let's not have all... By the way, I need the digipad back.
But then, Margaret,
Here,
is she going to stay?
it's yours.
Because it looks like the digipad gets used.
What?
Well, why don't you take her back to her own time?
Huh? Who?
Me?
Margaret, what do you want to do? Are you going back home or staying in this time?
I want to go home.
Ah.
Even if it means I'll be alone.
There. Give her a ride home. I've set it for one last train. Hurry though, Ike.
Ah, so you take Margaret home. One last ride. Interesting. So now Margaret and Dana reside in the past.
Well, take care then.
Yeah, take care.
You too, Ike. I guess it's goodbye.
Interesting. And then travel right back. Little cheeky trip, last trip to the 1500s. And then I guess we give the homunculus the digipad.
Here, I'm giving this back to you. She's safely back home now.
Alright, homunculus does not die.
Nice guy I am.
What a nice guy I am.
This is guaranteed. Well, I suppose we won't be seeing each other again,
What happens here? Does Ike survive?
Hey, I wonder if that bar is still around.
I could use a drink. There's a statue of Ike instead. That's super interesting. So you can like, ooh,
I'll go celebrate
for staying alive today. Interesting. I need a drink. When there's literally a town square statue that gets made in your image, that's got to be awkward. Interesting. So that's B. That's B1. It still says B, however. And it just ends with him at the bar. It's all over. But somehow. But somehow what? It left me without a sense of finality. Interesting. So it's like, you know, not really a close or an ending. Alright, let's move into, I guess, B2? Ending B2.
Homunculus, get a move on it.
Hugo, stop this.
Hurry up. Or would you rather I leave her here in this age?
Go ahead.
Huh?
She's the only family you've got left. Are you still going to leave her behind?
Shut up.
Settle down,
Mr. Ecker.
Damn it!
Ooh.
Follow you.
Let go of me!
Fat chance.
Are you okay?
Damn it!
Damn it!
Let go!
Someone's about to get stabbed.
Ow!
Ow.
Are you all right?
Oh. That look in his eye. Dude, no! Oh, okay, cool. Got him. It's gonna be like, bruh, don't charge a knife.
Wait. You won't get away from me as long as you're after Ike.
You punk-ass kid.
Help. Sis. Hugo, stop this. Please, I'm begging you to stop.
See that? You've got family of your own, and you don't treat family that way. And Ike? He has people he cares about, too. Don't you ever forget it. I feel the same way about my family. You think there's a parent worth his salt out there who doesn't care about his children? You understand what I'm saying? I'm someone's parent, and you're someone's child. So I'm telling you, end this right here, right now. Even if you keep trying, I won't let you do it. You understand? Promise me you'll end this.
Okay.
Promise me you're on the... Okay.
Hugo.
Okay.
Hugo.
Okay.
Sis, I'm really sorry. Can we go home? I'm sorry about everything. Forget the Philosopher's Stone. It's okay now.
Hugo.
Come on, sis. Let's go home. When we get there, I promise I'll destroy the time-traveling device.
What?
I promise I'll destroy the
It's
time-traveling
my way of making
device.
amends and turning over a new leaf. I left the machine outside town. I'm ready to go.
Well, then I guess it's goodbye.
Take care of yourself.
See, the writing of the story stuff can be very smart, and there's like a lot of intricate details, but the dialogue can just be like, take care of yourself. Okay. Like...
I wasn't sure whether I could pull it off, but what did you think? How was my performance as the righteous parent?
Don't say that. It wasn't a performance.
You
Really?
are a righteous parent.
You know, that girl just now, I guess my little girl Dana would have sort of looked like her if she'd had the chance to grow up. I got this strange feeling looking at her.
Oh?
Ooh. Oh, now that is spicy. Now that's where the homunculus took Dana to the 1500s?
What's the matter?
Oh, nothing. By the way, Mr. Eckert, how's the arm?
Don't worry about it. It's nowhere near the punishment I deserve.
And who's Dana?
I just hope you can be content with it.
Oh, look, I'm not...
There you go, they're time traveling.
Well, anyway, I don't exactly know who they were, but I hope that kid and his sister have a good life.
Yeah, I hope so too.
I guess I'll be going now. What about you?
Oh, I'll be okay.
All right. Feel free to drop by again anytime you like.
I won't try and murder you this time, haha.
Take it easy till then, okay?
I will.
So the ending where Margaret gets adopted by the Eckerts is like Eckert getting reunited with his actual daughter.
Looks like it's over.
Right? He gets this feeling, it's like, oh, she would look like my daughter if she grew up. And then Margaret, when she decides to stay in the present, has that feeling of like she belongs here and chooses to stay. And then it shows that shot of Homunculus taking the baby. So Homunculus like takes the baby, gives her to the Wagner family, and then maybe that's a way for the homunculus to then plant the little ancestor seed thing for Eike to then go back to that time to then do the Philosopher's Stone stuff. So he took a whole child's life and messed it all up time-wise.
Good job,
I was trying.
And they're gonna have this same. They're gonna have this same conversation again.
But was it all for you? You used me to make sure that you would.
Right,
but what?
Oh well, you chose your own path after all.
Yeah.
And I suppose we won't be seeing each other again. Your fate's in your own hands now.
So that's similar to the C ending dialogue. And then he goes, I wonder if the bar's still around. And we get still the B ending, but somehow not left with a feeling of finality. So there's a B1 and 2 ending that are both kind of different. Why didn't they just make it A to F instead of A, B1, B2? Is there like a... That's really wild. Alright, well, we've done ending C, so we can skip through ending C. And then let's have a look at ending D, where the sound quality just picked up incredibly. This is what I was looking for.
Hey, this is Dr. Wagner's research data. This is all about homunculus. Composition, method of creation.
This is what I went back for to look for.
That's it. What if Hugo never reads this stuff?
But it never let me.
Without the homunculus data, Hugo would never attempt to recreate his mother. Come to think of it, if he never learns of homunculus's existence, he wouldn't want revenge. And no revenge, no time machine.
Yeah, but isn't this after?
I feel bad for Dr. Wagner, but I've got to get rid of this part.
Hugo, wait up.
Hurry up.
Hugo? He's back?
Oh, and then... Alright, see you later.
Father!
Father!
Ike, what are you doing here?
Oh, Dr. Wagner said to meet him here.
Okay, so this is before everything happened.
They told us there was a huge explosion, so we...
I actually just got here too. I didn't see Dr. Wagner.
Oh, we were so worried. We thought he may be lying here hurt, or... Anyway, I guess it's a good sign that he isn't here, right?
What are you burning?
Oh, that... nothing.
Nothing.
Important.
Oh, nothing.
Okay, then.
Well, it's not like you're going to figure out what they are. So then... So then he never... okay, so this looks like a different point in time when he takes these notes out. I wonder when.
Sis, where could Father...
Well, we'll go take a look around. I'm sorry, but we have to go out for a while. We'll talk soon.
Okay, take care of yourselves.
Okay.
See you around.
That was probably the most natural line of dialogue to come from Ike. So, okay, take care of yourselves. Like, trying to play it off like, all like, chill out. He sounded very human there. Okay, so you can actually take out the research notes. That's cool. But when we went there, we got old Grandpa Hugo instead of a scene like that. So now, instead of him reading the notes and finding out about everything and then him wanting to get revenge, he is probably not here anymore, right? I know he's still there. Interesting.
What the? Hugo's still here? Wasn't it enough just to burn the research data?
Huh.
He's nowhere to be found. Where could Father be? Hugo, what is it?
Just wondering. I mean, what could he have been burning?
Huh. Not fully destroyed? You should have maybe have, like, ripped it up a bit, my man.
Didn't I tell you to bring homunculus?
Yeah, you should have, like,
You won't do what
made more of an effort to destroy those papers. Oh, hang on. Hang on.
Hugo!
Ooh, is it having a delayed effect? Oh, hang on.
Distillation? Something? And with...
Ah.
What's happening to me?
This version of him shouldn't exist anymore. But then, Margaret shouldn't either.
Hugo, what are you doing?
Something... method. It's no good. I can't read this.
Are you done looking at that rubbish?
Hey!
Oh, please. You said yourself it was too burnt to make out. Anyway, we have something more important to do now, right? I think Ike's out there looking for Father, too. Come on! We can't let him do all the work, can we?
Yeah, guess you're right.
So Ike did manage to successfully do it. He should cease to exist.
What went wrong? What did I do to deserve?
But then if he never came to the future, Margaret shouldn't be
Hugo's
here, right?
all right.
What?
Right.
The past's been changed. That's why...
What do you mean? What's going on? Hugo, what happened to Hugo? Answer me!
It's all right. Everything's okay.
What kind of an answer is that?
Oh, here we go. Yep.
What the... No.
Mm-hmm. You'll cease to exist too.
Oh, I get it now. By changing Hugo's past, I've canceled the existence of the time machine itself.
Help.
Ceased to exist, baby. There you go. That's cool that we get to. It's cool that we get to see that.
This?
We get to see like the past changing the future in real time.
Well, looks like it's over, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
And in doing that, I changed other people's lives. Is my own fate worth that much? Is yours? So how am I supposed to feel?
And then it goes into part 2.
Oh, please. Enough with the gloomy ends. Are you trying to put me on a guilt trip? I mean, who cares? Yes, you managed to preserve my destiny. If you had been killed, I would never have been born. Immortality has its perks, but you have to exist first.
Damn it. I don't believe this. So I was just being used after all.
Oh, by the way, I need the digipad back.
Okay.
Here you are.
Time for me to go.
In all of these timelines, Homunculus does the right thing and comes to pick it up instead of it being dropped and then him dying. Okay, so this leaves, you know, Dana and Margaret in the past, where time didn't, you know, Hugo never came to the future. Which is not bad. Oh. Oh.
How many centuries has it been since I saw the light of day? Are you my so-called master this time around?
What the?
What yourself? You're the one who broke the seal. So, what do you desire most? Immortality? Eternal youth? To be filthy rich?
Mmm.
And it's yours.
Actually doing genie stuff.
What is this? What lunacy?
But of course, your soul is mine when your futile existence ends. Until then, you can do whatever you like. Come on. Name your wish.
For what? For this,
What did you say? I didn't catch that.
Was my research in vain? Was I wrong after all these years devoted to my task? Helena, forgive me!
Oh, hurry up, will you?
Give me my youth. I want to start my life over. And if possible, let me stay that age.
Sure thing.
Ooh.
Hold on.
What? So this is what happened to Mr. Wagner.
That young man the other
Dr.
day.
Wagner.
I envied him his youth.
Am I? Did it really work?
Trust me, okay? You got exactly what you wished for.
Your work here is done. It's back to where you came from, demon.
No. Oh, this is where the explosive...
A pentagram.
It's no great art to get rid of the likes of you, but I was well advised to ready an additional barrier. Return to the stone from whence you came, and I will start my research and my life from the beginning.
Damn it, you'll pay for this? Your pentagram is completely out my mind of memories. Be damned to the endless night.
beautiful stone.
What? Because he now will stay that age for hundreds of years. Gives himself a new name, I guess, Eike Kush. That's a paradox in itself again. He's Hugo's father. That's the most interesting ending. That opens up so much more possibilities. Oh my god. Oh, that is... Okay, so if he successfully has Homunculus come in, wishes for eternal youth. But he was envisioning another, like, the young man, like, you know, envisioning Eike. I'm wondering if he was transformed into the image of Eike because he was thinking about him, in term being like a paradox. He creates... No. Like, he creates himself? Oh my god, my brain. So, like, yeah, the way that I see this is he gets eternal youth. And Eike has eternal youth. It gets to a point in the future where the homunculus manages to do some sort of weird hokey power thing and goes, hey, let's break this paradox, son, because I need to exist and you need to stop getting killed, or something. Like, that is brain melting stuff right there. As soon as you see that unmistakable silhouette with, like, the hair, you're like... So Eike is Dr. Wagner, I think, based on this ending. So what have I actually accomplished? Created some weird so many weird paradoxes there. Where did I come from and where am I going? Dude. How long is eternity? Who am I really? Oh my god. Dude. That's insane. Okay, now we're up to ending E.
Oh, Eike, any luck? Did you find Hugo?
I did, but...
Did something happen?
Hey, do you think maybe you can come with me?
What? You mean...
To my time, yeah. Well, that's where Hugo is.
There's something going on, isn't there? All right, I'll go with you.
I'm sorry. It's just that I think it might be quicker for you to see for yourself than hear it from me.
Alright, so we take her into the future. So Hugo's in the present.
This is... the future? It's so bright here. And it's nighttime. This is amazing. Wait a second. Where's Hugo?
He's nearby. Hugo's trying to kill me.
What? Why would Hugo want to do a thing like that?
He says Dr. Wagner disappeared because of a secret experiment. Hugo believes that I caused this by helping Dr. Wagner, giving him the stuff he needed for the experiment. It looks like he dedicated his life to tracking me down, and this situation we've got here is the result.
Hugo, you're trying to kill your own father, apparently.
He came all this way just to kill you.
Yeah. But I haven't done anything.
Ooh, that makes ending A really interesting. That makes ending A really interesting. Because Homunculus mentions Wagner isn't dead. And we think that that could mean, like, oh, he's just, like, you know, out there in the past, like, still living, so he hasn't died. I don't know. It's a weird way to think about it, and you kind of just don't really give much thought to it. But the D ending gives that so much weight, is because Wagner's not dead, because he's right here. That makes me think, like, if Wagner and Eike came into contact, like, if he was like, let me shake your hand for giving me the Philosopher's Stone, they would have ceased to exist. So it's very interesting. So I don't think they ever touch.
To Dr. Wagner at all. I want to make him realize that this is a misunderstanding. Will you help me?
I'll help you. I don't want Hugo to do a terrible thing like that. I can talk to Hugo. Take me to him, please.
Ooh, Dana's back. Okay. He's taking Dana to the future instead.
Sis, what are you doing here? Stay away! Don't come near me!
Hugo, what do you think you're doing? Stop this right now!
Shut up! You have no right to order me around!
Hugo, calm down. Ike is not the kind of monster you believe he is.
You're too nice, you know that? He cares more about this strumpet here than you.
What's he talking about? Never mind that. Hugo, we're going home.
I'm not going.
Hugo!
Oh!
What the?
We're going home, Hugo. It may be just the two of us, but we're still a family, and we have a place to go back to.
But...
I'll take care of you. And you take care of me, okay? What I make working will keep us both fed and clothed. I can try to be more like Mother was to us.
Sis, you don't care anymore that Mother's gone.
Look, both of us are old enough to stand on our own 2 feet, Hugo. We have to take responsibility for our own actions, right?
Okay. I'll go home. I'm sorry about everything. Get the Philosopher's Stone. It's okay now. Is that good?
Yes. Ike, we really are sorry.
Come on, sis. Let's go home. Once we're there, I promise I'll destroy the time-traveling device.
What? Seems a shame.
It's my way of showing that I'm sorry. Come on.
I wish I could have seen a little more of this age. But I guess that's the least of our concerns now.
I left the machine outside the town. We should be going.
What about Dana?
I'm glad you found her. She's the one you were looking for, isn't she? I guess it's goodbye.
I guess so. Well, take care of yourself.
What was all that? And why did that kid try a thing like that?
I'm sorry. It's my fault that you had to go through all that.
It's okay, I'm alright. Besides, for some reason, I can't really be mad at him.
I know what you mean. I think he's a nice kid, really.
Just got some anger issues.
Little brother. Maybe that's how he'd be.
Huh?
Just something that kind of hit me. Nothing important, you know. Oh,
This is similar. No, hang on. This is similar. This is similar to the goddamn, so many characters' names. The Mr. Eckert going, oh, I just had a feeling like if I had a daughter, she'd look like her. Dana and Hugo look more alike than Margaret and Hugo. Hair color and facial structures. It's like the homunculus put Margaret in Dana's place when baby got taken back to the past, and that's why Wagner parents don't question anything, because there's still a sister. They just don't have the capability to question why it doesn't look like any of them. And you just have to go along with it. And swapped out Dana from the 1500s and put her in the future. Dana belongs in the past, Margaret belongs in the future. That's insane. So I'm pretty sure at this point, I think A ending is definitely the best ending. Margaret gets to be in the time where she was originally from. Dana gets to be back in the past. Doesn't really know about her true family ties. Dude, that means Dana is Ike's daughter. Because Eike is Wagner. It's a good thing that they don't end up together. I hope they don't end up together in this ending. Because that's what I was being like, Eike, you could have had your shot at love. Nope, that's your daughter from the 1500s. Put into the future. That's a really weird thing to think about. That's a father and daughter combination right there.
Well, looks like it's over, doesn't it?
Yeah. All these endings, you need to play through them all to understand everything else. Because you can glean certain things from different endings, but you need to watch all the endings together or play through all of them to really get each puzzle piece, put it together and be like, oh my god. And they're doing the using speech again. Oh, here we go. Actually, we get to have another more insight into Dr. Wagner.
I would never have been born. Immortality has its perks, but you have to be given life.
What happened to Dr. Wagner?
Good question, huh?
What makes you think I know?
You do know. You shithead. Homunculus. I think, okay, so maybe E ending gives us the same information as the D ending, it looks like.
How many centuries has you, my so-called master?
Yep. Then part 2.
What yourself? You're the one who broke this existence ends.
This side?
Yeah, this is the same. Snap out of it, Grandpa. So there's a little bit of difference in dialogue, a little bit.
Be gone, then. Be gone, miserable, cursed creature. Be gone from my sight forever. You asked me my wish, and here it is.
Disappear from your sight, you say? Oh, sure thing. If that's what you want, that's what you get. There.
What is this?
I've arranged for your permanent departure. That way you'll never have to see me again. Get
Huh.
Good. Bye-bye now.
You, Helena.
Why would you do that, Wagner? That's the worst way to go. You even had the pentagram and everything on the floor. Damn.
Think you can pull that on me? Not in 1,000 years, old man.
Huh.
So, it was something like that. I granted him his heart's desire, you see.
You...
Yes. Oh, by the way, I me the digipad back.
Here. It's yours.
Time for me to go. I suppose we won't be seeing each other again. In all likelihood.
What happens to Ike now?
What? Who was that?
I don't really know, I guess. Never did figure that one out. But it's okay. I don't think we'll ever see him again.
It's not okay. 4 years.
Are you still worried about that?
Of course. I mean,
that's a long time.
Years? Hello? The best years of my life? I'm holding you personally responsible, you know.
Well, in that case, okay. I'll take responsibility.
Huh? What do you mean by that?
How should I know?
How should I know?
Oh, yeah?
I'm forgetting things in my old age. Maybe it was about that necklace I was going to make you?
You are such a... Well, since you brought it up, I should mention something. You're like a nice dad. I don't remember mine. And you're too young to be one, but that's how I see you.
Ooh, do I seem that ancient?
No, nothing like that. It's all this talk about responsibility. And besides, you seem so with it and everything.
So with it.
Okay, I'll walk you home, just in case.
That'd be nice. I don't want to deal with that again. Come on, Dad.
Come on yourself. If you call me that again, you can walk alone.
Well, they really wanted to drive the point home that it's like, hey, by the way, they're not going to end up together because he's his dad. He's her dad. But this raises a question. Homunculus erased Dr. Wagner from existence, and I was waiting for that to kind of affect the future and for then Ike to fade away and disappear in the same way that future Hugo did. But he didn't. So maybe how that can be explained is Homunculus killed Dr. Wagner, but maybe just teleported him to the future as his young version and then the events take place, potentially. But that is the only thing that's kind of coming out as like a hole for me, is I thought this would have been a scenario where I could have died or faded away because Homunculus erased Dr. Wagner. And this ending only really hammers the point home that Ike is her dad. What kind of a life awaits me? I'm not sure, but maybe that's the way it should be. The future is what all of us make it. Interesting. Now, I think what's next is the EX endings, which I think are the extra stuff. So you can't get this ending. You can't get this ending normally. I think you have to get all the other endings. From when I was looking up all the endings to then watch them, I think it was saying the EX endings, you have to actually get A to E first. So this is like with the whole story in mind, and I guess what you could do after that.
Mother, I'm home. How are you feeling?
I am all right today. There hasn't been a great deal of pain. Is someone with you? A guest?
This is early in the story.
Wow! Would you look at those strange clothes?
We met in the square.
Yeah. I'm Ike.
Your friend's voice is remarkably like your father's.
Do you think so? Where is Father anyway?
Closed up down there again.
Was that line spoken? Did she say that? Did she drop that hint? Oh, that's crazy.
He won't come up.
Unless it's only for this ending.
It's all right, Hugo. I love your father better for doing what he believes in.
Is that how it is?
Ike is standing in a room surrounded by his family.
After your father someday, won't you?
Right now.
I don't know yet.
Well, maybe I'll just go take a peek. I wonder if Father had his dinner yet.
Will you excuse me for a second?
I'm home, Father. How are things? I guess that means the medicine for Mother isn't ready yet.
Margaret, will you give this to your father?
Huh? What? Of course. Father, here.
Sorry to disturb you, Dr. Wagner. The stone. It's the Philosopher's Stone?
What did you just say?
If you take a chip from that stone and brew it, you can make the elixir, the cure-all. Your wife will be cured for sure.
Gives the stone before the wife dies.
This is the...
It's the real thing. Brew it as soon as possible, please.
I thank you.
Ooh.
Please, it's okay. I'll be going now.
So instead of making the homunculus, you make the cure-all elixir. But this will result in Ike not existing, because then Dr. Wagner would just lead a normal life from here, right?
This is the end.
Yeah.
I've won. Cheated fate.
This is the best day ever!
You're all right again.
I can't stay in bed anymore, can I?
Oh. Blink and he's gone. That's not Ike, though. That's not Ike. That's a descendant of that family line, how it should be. And now he's Hugo's ancestor. Oh, soccer ball. I was gonna say, I was like, what? I was going to say, maybe that's his son, and his son's caught up to him and kicked the ball into him by mistake. But then he just pats him and says farewell, so maybe not. But But that looks like Hugo. More questions, more questions. What does that mean? Ugh. I know what that sound was. So that's the EX ending, the extra ending. So what I think happens there is like he is like this is the end. Like Dr. Wagner doesn't go on to wish for eternal youth, and he doesn't get like disappeared by homunculus, so he just leads a normal life. Hugo leads a normal life. Hugo has a family. Hugo's my ancestor in that ending, I think. But then there's another person that looks like Hugo. So maybe that is Dana's kid with someone else that just lives in the town. I think, because Dana and Hugo look alike, so if... Wait, there's more questions. Because Dana... Honestly, the more you think about it, the more it hurts. The more I think about it, the more it hurts. All those people in my memory. What happened to them and all the lives they lived? There's no way to know, not now. So you can completely alter the ending like earlier. I'm going to believe they all had a good life if you pass on the Philosopher's Stone before the mother's death. And myself, I'm going to start living a new life. Free of regrets. Maybe he did, maybe that is Ike. I'm just thinking that it would make sense for that version of Ike to not exist. I don't know. I'm going to have to just read into that, I guess, because that is very interesting. Because there is an EX2 ending as well. Just more questions. Because it was Ike, but wearing different clothes. So it's like, this is a different...
The stone.
Ike. Different generation.
I have it.
So, it was too difficult after all to challenge fate.
Hey, there's something I want to ask you.
Yes, what might that be?
I need to show you this.
Oh, what a bother. I wanted to wait till later to make my appearance.
Huh.
It's this stone. It wants to go home.
Huh. This is like right at the beginning. That's so fucking cool. So it's like Ike almost in a sense encapsulates like the player, because you have to play all of the endings to then do the extra stuff. So it's like Ike has all of the other endings in his brain, so he actually knows what's going on, and you can actually just do stuff earlier. It's like that's why he's like being free of fate, because he's like, bitch, I've done this 5 times at least before. That's deep.
I'm free.
That's wild.
Free from fate.
He just returns the stone to Homunculus straight away, like, bam! Get out of here. Because Homunculus doesn't reveal himself for a while. That's why he's saying I wanted to reveal myself later. And then it does this again. I don't know, if it is free from fate, maybe that is Ike and he's just changed his clothes, but the way that it's communicated to me is that it could potentially be just someone in the family line. Those are my 2 outcomes. It's either Ike or someone in the family. Is it going to do the soccer ball thing again with the kid who looks like Hugo? Or something different? See, it tricks you there with like that shadow on the side. Yeah, soccer ball. That's That's funny. Yep, and it's the Hugo-looking kid. Alright, interesting. You can just choose to end the game much sooner and then walk off. And then what do you talk? Is it the same thing? Yeah, all those people in my memory. So it just seems that you can end it much earlier. Well, there you go, guys. That's insane. So sitting down and a bonus, reacting through all of the different endings after getting my own ending number C. I think D is my favorite, but A is the best one for things working out, I think. But yeah, super interesting stuff. And just like piecing all of those endings together really gives you the full story, and you're able to actually go, oh, this is because of this. So that'll be fun on replays to actually go through that and pick up more stuff. But that was a super fun experience, and I think like it's quite slow, and the gameplay can kind of like take you out of it a little bit, and funny dialogue moments. But ultimately, it really pays off at the end. Once you get to this point, when you have like the ending and then you check out everything else, like this game only gets better when you replay it. And I can tell that by the endings, because you get piece by piece, and you can really appreciate everything as a whole, because it just like gets so much bigger than it was. So definitely glad that I played through Shadow of Destiny. Good recommendation. So thank you for that. That was a subscriber recommendation, which was a lot of fun, and I can't wait to look into more games. But again, guys, thank you so much for watching this episode and the reactions to the endings, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.